Today we are working on the volume and surface area of cones. So R stands for radius, B stands for area of the base, L stands for slant height, and we do also still have H standing for height. So again, slant height is on the side edge of the cone. Height is going from the vertex down to the center of your cone and making a right angle with it. Our formula for lateral area is pi times your radius times the slant height. Our formula for total surface area is pi times the radius times the slant height plus pi r squared plus the area of the base. Volume is the area of your base times your height divided by 3. Now remember that this is a cone. The base is always going to be a circle. So we've got pi times our radius squared times our height divided by 3. Our first example, we want to find our lateral area, surface area, and volume. And we know our radius, it's 5, and we know our height is 12. So we need to find our slant height. So to find our slant height, we are going to use Pythagorean theorem because we do have a right triangle. And our slant height is our hypotenuse. So we are going to do 12 squared plus 5 squared equals our slant height squared. 12 squared is 144 plus 5 squared, which is 25, equals our slant height squared. Added together, that gets us 169, equaling our slant height. Then we're going to take the square root of both sides. So our slant height is 13. Now we can find our lateral area, surface area, and volume. So our formula for lateral area is pi times our radius times our slant height. So pi times our radius of 5 times our slant height of 13. And 5 times 13 is 65. So we've got 65 pi feet squared. Formula for total surface area, pi RL plus pi r squared. So we've got pi times our radius of 5 times our slant height of 3 plus pi 5 squared. And that gets us 90 pi feet squared. And then we're looking for volume. Volume is the area of our base times our height divided by 3, also known as pi r squared times our height divided by 3. So pi times our radius of 5 squared times our height of 12 divided by 3. And that equals 100 pi feet cubed. Our next one, we know our radius is 3 and our slant height is 5. So again, we're going to need to use Pythagorean theorem, but this time we were given our hypotenuse and we were given one of our other sides. We're looking for our height. So we have our hypotenuse, so this is going to be 3 squared plus height squared, h squared equals 5 squared. So 3 squared is 9 plus h squared equals 5 squared is 25. Subtract 9 from both sides, and you get 16 equaling our height squared. Take the square root, and our height is 4. Okay, then we're finding our lateral area, and lateral area is pi times your radius times your slant height. So pi times our radius, which is 3, times our slant height, which is 5, which gets us 15 pi meters squared. So remember that if you're typing this in a computer, it'd be 15 pi for pi, m for meters, and then your caret symbol, and 2 for your squared. Then we have our total surface area, so pi times our radius times our slant height plus pi r squared. And then we can plug in, so pi times our radius, which is 3, times our slant height, which is 5, plus pi times our radius of 3 squared. And that gets us 24 pi meters squared. Okay, and then we need to find our volume. Remember, the formula for volume is area of the base times our height divided by 3. And our formula for area of the base, because we have a circle, is pi r squared. So we've got pi r squared times our height divided by 3. So now we can just plug in. So pi times our radius of 3 squared times our height of 4 divided by 3. And that equals 12 pi meters cubed. Remember that when you type this into a computer, it'd be 12 pi for pi, m for meters, the caret symbol, and 3 for cubed. And our last one, we want to find the volume of the composite figure. So we need to find the volume of the cone and the volume of the cylinder. So for a volume for a cone, we need the area of our base times our height divided by 3. And our formula for area of base is pi r squared times our height divided by 3. And our radius is 28. So we've got pi 28 squared times our height. Okay, now we have our whole height is 90 and our height for just the cylinder is 45, which means that the height for the cone is also 45 because 90 minus 45 is 45. So our height of 45 divided by 3. Okay, and we get 11,760 pi centimeters cubed for that one. And then we want, and that was for the cone. Then we need our volume for a cylinder. And our volume formula for a cylinder is area of your base times your height. And our base is still a circle. So we've got pi r squared times our height. So pi 28 squared times 45. Which is 35,280 pi centimeters cubed. Now, these were stacked on top of each other, so we're going to add these together. And that gets us 47,040 centimeters pi centimeters cubed. So if you're typing this into the computer, 47,000, hold on, 47,040 pi centimeters cm, caret symbol, and the 3. So again, figure out what your radius, your slant and height are, then write down your formula, plug things into your formulas, then make sure that you are putting down the proper units. Anything that's dealing with area, it's your units squared. Anything that's dealing with volume is your units cubed.